Hello, everyone. Glad to see you in such a number. And thank you for taking the time to attend our open day here at Deakin Business School online. Hopefully you can make the most out of today's day. We do have multiple sessions running, and these are informative sessions about the degrees that we offer in Deakin Business School. Hopefully you can attend some of the sessions because we do have an interesting content covering about what we offer here. Let me start with and introduce myself first. So my name is Chris. I'm a lecturer in information systems and a course director for the Bachelor's of Business Analytics here at Deakin Business School. And today I'll talk about business analytics, in particular the degree that we have at Deakin Business School. First, before starting, I would like to make an acknowledgement of the country, and I would like to acknowledge that the traditional custodians of the land on which our Deakin campus resides. So the Wadarum people of Kali Nation, on those lands, our Geelong campuses are located. The Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, whose land our Burwood campus is located on, and the Jinjimara people on whose lands of our Warrnambool campus is located. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some of the buzzwords associated with business analytics, such as biz data, then why you should consider business analytics, or in particular Bachelor's of Business Analytics at our business school. What are the entry requirements? What are the associated courses? What kind of jobs can you get after you graduate from this course? And what kind of student services do we offer, and how do we teach this in today's environment? So first of all, I would like to start with the word big data. I'm very sure that you've all heard about big data, and you've heard it maybe on a TV, in the news, or on a YouTube video, or someone has mentioned it on social media. So it is both the sum of the structured data and unstructured data. The structured data would be something like your credit card transactions, which have a timestamp, they have a location stamp, and also they show how much amount have you spent on a particular transaction with a particular retailer, let's say. And then on the other side, you have the unstructured data, which would be a good example of social media data, which is made up of pictures, of videos, of posts, of likes, and so on. And then we also have the user-generated data, and that would be the logs, log files that you sort of generated by logging in and logging out of your Facebook application on your phone or your computer. So IBM estimates that this types of data, they would increase exponentially in the coming years, and it's estimated that currently around the world, on a daily basis, 2.5 quadrillion bytes of data are produced. So this will add up to around 40 zettabytes, which is, to put it into perspective, 43 trillion gigabytes by 2020. And this is just the beginning. So in today's hyper-competitive business environment, this ongoing volumes of data. So the companies do have data coming from a variety of sources, and the key for these organizations is to make sense out of this data. So they need to find someone or perhaps a team of people that would be able to make sense out of this both type of data, both structured and unstructured. Here where are the graduates in business analytics come in, and those are the graduates that have good computational, analytical, and business skills, and individuals that are pursuing career in business analytics are high in demand in Australia and globally. So big data, this is just another slide to further explain what does big data mean and what are the key characteristics of big data. One of them is volume. What does that mean? That means that big data is exponentially increasing on day-to-day basis. And the volume represents a big challenge for the organizations to make sense out of it. So there's so much noise out there. So which is the valuable information that the companies need in order to make the right decisions in today's hyper-competitive business environment. Then you have the velocity at which this data is produced. So there's constant update, and also there's a lot of analytics tools nowadays that do almost real-time analytics. Then you also have variety, as I mentioned. You have different formats of this data. Some of the data is in a picture format or a video format. Others are in text format and so on. How do you make sense out of this all things together, and what do they mean? And then you have the veracity, and that is the uncertainty of data. That means that let's say one piece of data or one set of data might be valuable today, but tomorrow it might not be valuable at all. Now, why should you choose business analytics at Deakin Business School? In particular, the Bachelor's of Business Analytics is the first and the only Bachelor's Analytics course in Victoria in which we teach you guys different flavors of analytics, meaning we do have a very advanced analytics core in which throughout your degree you will learn 7 different approaches to analytics, or 7 different flavors of analytics. So these units as well are very interesting, and they can be applied to different domains, which also brings me to the next point, meaning this is a versatile career. Having a career in analytics, in particular in business analytics, is very versatile, and it's applicable to any business that is dealing with data. So for example, you can start working in the logistics industry, and then you can upscale to the energy industry or the health or the manufacturing. Okay, so the skills that we're going to teach you, they are applicable to very different contexts in terms of the industry context. And as well, currently in Austria, there is more demand than supply of fresh graduates of undergraduate for undergraduate courses that have the bachelors of business analytics, let's say. Also, the career of a bachelor's of business analytics is gender neutral occupation, so it's not like the other careers that you might have in IT, which are male dominated. And the official title is that you might usually get, or a job associated with business analytics, is business analytics translator. And this was a term coined by McKinsey in 2018. Then also we've developed this course together with our industry advisory board, meaning people from Earthworth Healthcare, PwC, BP, and Origin Energy. So we are teaching you guys whatever the employers want. Now, as I said, we do teach analytics in different flavors throughout our course. We do teach decision analytics, predictive analytics, social media analytics, and marketing analytics. Now, in our course, which is the Bachelor's of Business Analytics, it is a 24 credit point course, and it's taught full-time over 3 years, in which you need to take 16 credit points plus 8 electives. Meaning 16 units plus 8 electives. And this is just a representation here, or a figure that shows to you in a nutshell what is business analytics about. So we'll teach you how to capture data and transform data, but not to a larger extent like in data science. And the main focus will be on analytics, meaning we'll teach you all of these different tools that will help you to capture data, and more importantly, analyze this data so that you can extract insights and then relate these insights to the business strategy, okay? You will be sort of closer to the business users in this aspect. And now, what are the entry requirements for the Bachelor's of Business Analytics for the school leavers? So the ATER is for Burwood campus is 70.8. And for the cloud, still it's not confirmed here. As I said, it's 3 years full-time or a part-time equivalent. Then the entry requirements would be units 3 and 4, or at least 25 in English or 20 in English or any other EAL. In order to apply for the Bachelor's of Business Analytics in T1, trimester 1, 2021, you can directly submit your application via the VTech, which is www.vtech.edu.au. For the non-school leavers, what are the requirements? You do need to have a certificate in a related discipline or a diploma in any other discipline, or a 50% completion of a diploma in a related discipline. If you are a non-school leaver, you can directly apply onto the Deakin application portal. Also the applications are open for applications in trimester 1 in 2021. This is the course structure. You could see these are all of the units that you're going to be attending throughout the 3 years of Bachelor's of Business Analytics. I did put some asterisks on some of the units. Those are the units which would specialize in analytics. So in T1, we do have the MIS 171, which is Bachelor's, which is the very basic business analytics into the Bachelor's of Business Analytics. Then you also have a data science concept, which is taught by the School of IT. Then in T2, you're going to be working with predictive analytics, meaning you're going to be creating and designing predictive models. Then in year 2, you're going to be doing units related to business intelligence and data warehouse, marketing analytics. Then in T2, you have decision analytics, AI for business. This is also an interesting unit in which you're going to use Azure, which is a Microsoft product, in order to analyze business problems. Then in year 3, you're going to be doing units such as social media analytics and data-driven innovation, which is with me, in which you're going to be crawling data from social media platforms, and you're going to try and do maybe text analytics on it, some visualizations, and other different types of analytics approaches in order to create insights that would be useful for the organizational innovation. Okay, and then at the very end, you have the Capstone, which is MIS 399. So we also have this course in a dual degree, which is for Bachelor's of Commerce and Bachelor's of Business Analytics. It's a dual degree in which you have to attend 16 commerce units plus 16 business analytics units. Here are the analytics units or the analytics related or associated units that you're going to be taking. That is business analytics, business intelligence and data warehousing, decision analytics, predictive analytics, marketing analytics, social media analytics, and as well the Capstone, the 399. Then we also have a minor for the Bachelor's of Commerce, in which you're going to be, you can do a MIS or Management of Information Systems majors, or more relevant to Bachelor's of Business Analytics, Business Analytics minor, in which you need to attend this for analytics units, which is managing data and information, business intelligence and data warehousing, predictive analytics, and marketing analytics. In terms of your career, what kind of careers can you have once you actually graduate from the Bachelor's of Business Analytics? It's the first one is the ICT Business Analyst, which is paid around 80K per year. data analyst, which is paid 70K per year, business analytics translator, which would be the most traditional one, and it's 80K per year, and predictive modeler or doing predictive models, which would be paid 70K per year. What does it feel like to do or have a career in business analytics? You'll be responsible for reviewing, let's say, and analyzing business processes. Most of the time, you're going to be working with people from other departments, or let's say a marketing department will come to you and will say, here we have some data sets on our clients or our customers. Could you please analyze this and come with some with some insights in terms of which customers are the most profitable and which ones we should focus on. Okay. Day-to-day tasks would be, again, analyzing data, which would include budgets or forecasts or any kind of data sets from any department. You would need to instruct insights from this data, link these insights to the business strategy, and as well communicate or present those solutions. So you'll also need to explain your insights and how are these insights related to the business strategy, or how can they help to the business users. Okay, so it's not simply just analyzing the data, but also linking these insights that you got from the data to the business strategy, and maybe even providing actionable outcomes, meaning how can you capitalize on this insights, and this should be presented to the business users. So what kind of people are most relevant for this kind of career? Of course, people that like to solve problems. It is a challenging career, but yet it is very rewarding one. You need to be very sort of like analytical thinker, or as I call it, have a detective mindset. Investigative mindset, and also like to work with numbers, but it's not always numbers. You know, for instance, in visualizations, you will also have word clouds, which don't really say much, but they do just good visualization. And also you have to be good at storytelling, meaning how would you link this insights to the actual business strategy of the company. And the indicative average salary for this kind of graduate, usually a fresh graduate, would be around 110 to 120K per year. Again, how do we make sure that all of our graduates are job ready at Deakin, and in particular in our Bachelor's of Business Analytics, we do develop this course together with our advisory board. So an example would be, we do use, for instance, Gary Treitel from Ethworth Healthcare, Matt Cooperholz from PwC, and Aaron from Flyby. So they do give us insights about what are the key topics to be discussed, what kind of platforms or what kind of tools are needed and are mostly demanded within their industry. And based on their feedback, we do integrate more content or integrate more tools that our students will learn. Then in terms of we do have also our Capstone Unit, which is the unit that you saw and you'll be attending at the very end in the last trimester. And that would be, and that's is MIS 399, in which you're going to be working with an actual data sets that the organizations will provide for you guys. So they'll provide a data set. For instance, this year we are working with a law firm, and they have provided some data sets from the past 10 years on clients, and we need to analyze that one with different tools and provide insights. And then as well, you need to present at the end this insights to the clients, and the clients will sort of make a decision of whether your insights are valuable or not. And as well, the best students, they do receive awards. And in the past, there has been the case where some of them have been offered some sort of internship or some sort of employment with this client, and that's usually for the stellar students, for the ones that do the very best in this unit. Then we also have the other units such as the MWL 101, which sort of makes sure that the before graduating, all of the students have a knowledge and understanding of how do they need to prepare if they want to go down the track of doing something with marketing analytics. What are the key things that you need to do there? How would you sharpen your CV in order for you to sell yourself as someone who knows marketing analytics? Then how do you develop tools, and how do you action on your plans for this? And also range of communication capabilities, because it's very important whenever you go onto the interviews that you say the right things, and you also in your CV you include the right points. So we do, as I mentioned, we do have our Capstone partners. We do get clients from various of industries such as BWC, BP, Vision World, Epworth Health. Then we also use tools from various of IT providers and industry standards such as Microsoft. We use Azure from Microsoft, and IBM, SAS, Tableau, RapidMiner. We also have Click, ThoughtSpot, and so on. And as well, this is accredited by the Australian Computer Society. Now we also do offer this sort of internships, and there are units that offer internships or consultancy experiences, and we do offer a visual or virtual nowadays consultancy experiences considering the current environment, and they are very interesting and very engaging for both the client and the student. Now, there are also many different pathways that you can enter the Bachelor's of Business Analytics. First of all, you can get a transfer from a Deakin related course, meaning you can maybe start doing a Bachelor's of Commerce, but down the track, if you figure out that you like more analytics, you can also transfer to Bachelor's of Business Analytics. You can get in by having a qualification from a Deakin partner. You can also get a qualification from other TAFE or other RTO institutions, and also transfer to a different campus. If you're after graduating or getting the diploma of Bachelor's of Business Analytics, you also have the options of further continuing and doing more specialization with data analytics by enrolling our Masters of Business Analytics, and you can get more details on this link below the title. And then we also have the Masters of Information Systems. Now, we do offer at Deakin various support services for the students. We do have mentor programs. We do have various clubs and societies that you can attend. You know, as a student, it's very important that you have a balanced lifestyle. And we also have Deakin Talent, which is another sort of support for the students. And this is a department which resides within our business school and helps students to know, help students and runs tutorials and workshops about how to sharpen your CV, how to, what are the key things that you need to consider for your interview. They also do daily posts on any new internship opportunities and so on. So this is both applicable for local and international students. Now, why would you choose Deakin over any other university in Victoria? First of all, we are, all of the courses that we do are available online. We do have various of support. We do have our DNA linked with the online learning. So we're very comfortable even in this COVID-19 environment. And we do try to provide a very rich and seamless learning experience for the students. Now, this is Deakin Sync, and this is the online learning portal. So this is a snapshot of this. You do have, once you log in to this Deakin Sync, which would all the students have access to this, then on, you can see in the left upper corner, you can see you have an access to your email. Then you also have access to the library. These are here a quick and easy access to all of your units, which are the units that you're attending in that particular trimester. You also on the other right side, you have the other services such as study support, student mentors, IT help, and other stuff. And then you also can find more general here in the lower part, the My Services. They do provide a lot of updates on the university news. Now, why Choose Deakin again? We are ranked as #1% throughout the world, and we are very well, very well accredited business school. We do have accreditation from a double ACSB and EQUIS, and this is accreditation that's given only to this 1% of the business schools throughout the world. And as well, we are ranked as #1 in Victoria. Now, again, that's all from me. So thank you for joining this session. And again, I would like to point out, hopefully you will enjoy today's Deakin Open Day, in which there are also multiple of other sessions that you can attend. And we do cover interesting content, which gives you a better information and understanding of what do we offer. And something related to this session, I would invite you guys to join us for live Q&A sessions on which me and some of my colleagues will try and answer any of your questions which are related to the Bachelor's of Business Analytics, the requirements, the outcomes, the support that we provide, and so on. So looking forward to seeing you there, guys. Okay, so bye for now.